Yes, what's good, people? So, bit of news and then a bit of shit, bit of good, bit of babble, bit of waffle, bit of dabble, bit of trouble, bit of crobble, bit of cobble. Uh, Put myself off completely. Abraham's a doubt, which he didn't play last week, and Abraham hasn't played much for Chelsea, to be fair, under Tuchel, or however you say his name. I'll obviously do a proper video on Chelsea, but I just thought I'd update you on that. He's a doubt, but it said on our looking online, and it says, "Oh, a few players doubtful," and I thought, "Oh, this is good," but then no, not really. So it's just him, but they're not even using him really. Werner gonna be. I mean, Werner can't finish at minute, but he's a threat. I don't care what anybody says all the time, like over the top and getting him behind. He's a proper threat. But that's not what this video's about. This video's about Kiko. He's put like a cryptic. Well, I don't know how cryptic it is, but he's put something on his Instagram. He's put, "I'm slow to go because I believe in changes and I wait and I endure and I keep. But one day I get tired and without saying anything, I leave everything and leave. Believe me that once I get tired, I won't come back again because I give everything before I leave." Now, unless he's just working on some poetry, but then he's hashtagged LUFC. I'll just check his hashtagged LUFC actually, because he did it in his own language. I say his own language like he's... yeah, he has. Yeah. So now I know everybody's just going to jump the gun and say it's wicked that he's off and if he just fucks off. Now I think we should get rid of him at end of year, but I still think he's a good influence around the club and it's good for Meslier. It's good for under 23s. We're paying him 32 grand a week, which is a lot obviously, and next year we'll be looking to expand. So, and that Caprill guy, he seems decent. I mean, I've only seen him in under 23s, but yeah, I know he gets a lot of shit and he's made a lot of mistakes and stuff, but I think he's been good for the club overall. I think he's implemented, like, when we were in Championship, it was a massive move that we got him, and I just think it lifts the whole team and everybody, like, would have been buzzing that he was there, like, just with the experience and what he's won and everything. So I really think in terms of that, it was just worth his weight in gold. It was worth his 32 grand a week. But he has fallen down pecking order, evidently, and I do think Meslier's a lot better and cheaper and all that shebang, a lot younger, future ahead of him, everything. So yeah, and then my other little bit of news is about Raphinha, because obviously everybody knows now that Liverpool and stuff are apparently interested in him. But I was talking to my brother, and if I'm perfectly honest, I didn't think he'd leave, and I still don't. But he does have no ties to this club, really. You know, why would he really give a shit? Do you know what I mean, about Leeds in the grand scheme of things? I'm not saying he doesn't enjoy it at the club, but if a big club comes calling, why would he stay? Do you know what I mean? Like, I know we're a big club, but I don't know. You'd have to think how much money we'd get for him. I don't want him to leave. I don't think it helps that there's no fans been in ground. I really don't, because there ain't even that connection. So he literally doesn't know what it's like on a day in Ellen Road. Do you know what I mean? He's got no idea. So neither has Rodrigo, you know, or Llorente. You know, they just don't know what we're like as like a fan base. So, and that sort of withdraws him even further from the city. He said in his interview that he hadn't even really been round the city, because that's another thing. You know, like Leeds is booming, and I'm not suggesting that he likes getting slushed, but you know, there's a lot goes on, and town centre's mint in it and stuff. You know, well, I love Leeds, obviously biased towards it. It's my favourite city in the world, but yeah. So that's my shit talk. I think he'll stay, but if somebody comes a calling, we have to remain like level-headed about it, really, and understand that, you know, he's just a Brazilian guy that's come over to this horrible weathered England, do you know what I mean, and playing for Leeds United Football Club, who are massive, and we will be massive again. But I don't know, there's a lot to it. I think a lot of nuances. Always wanted to say that word. But yeah, what do you reckon? So drop us a comment. Obviously, I know majority of people are going to say Casilla, go, good riddance, and fair enough, I get it, but I just think he's give quite a lot to the club. And obviously everybody's going to have a go at me for suggesting Raf might not be that bothered and he might leave, which I understand as well. I don't want him to leave. I think he's excellent. But yeah, nice one.
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No. promises. You do you and I'll do me, that's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprised, that's why I ask no